My guest today is Fnatic's famous player Oscar Insholm. Uh, Previously with NIP, made a very big impact in the CS scene, and now he's making a big impact with Team Fnatic. First of all, I would like to, when I think of Ins, I think of the red hat. So tell us the story of the red hat. What's with the hat?
Well, it was back then when I played tournaments in golf, and I've been playing bad for a really long time. And my friend gave me this hat and told me try this on and maybe it'll bring you some luck. Yeah, and I did, and then I started wearing it at some CS tournaments, and it was a good thing because I was quite unknown back then, and people started recognizing me because of my hat, and then it's just become quite of a thing, you know. So.
And you mentioned this is new to me. You were a golfer before?
Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah, I played in the the Swedish junior team in golf.
Swedish national team.
Yeah.
So what made you switch to Counter-Strike?
Well, I kind of lost the motivation for golf. I guess it's like that with a lot of sports. If you practice too much and you don't think it's funny anymore, and there's a lot of stuff going on in your life, when you're like 14, 15. Then I started playing Counter-Strike, and I thought that was much more fun than golf. And I got worse at golf and better at Counter-Strike, and you know.
So what is your handicap?
I'm a scratch handicapper, so 0.
When you read about Fnatic, when it comes to the awards and everything, then Gottfrag writes about Khan, Forrest and DSN get nominated all the time, and nobody ever reads about Ins, hears about Ins. Does it bother you?
No, I mean, not really. You all have different roles within the team. Karn is a really good in-game leader, and he comes up with most of the strategies for our team. Then Forrest, I mean, he's Forrest. He's the best Counter-Strike player in the world, by far, I think, and no doubt about that. So it's kind of, and then DSN is like the old school sniper. So it's basically me and Archie a little bit in the behind, but everyone can't be Ronaldinho, So I'm quite happy. I don't need any of the fame, which some people need it, but I don't really care about what people write in forums and stuff on sites.
Do you think it was because of the fact that you did so well in NIP, where you were also in the shadow of players with bigger names? I'm not necessarily judging your skill, but with bigger names, more famous players. Do you think it was that made Fnatic pick you up? The fact that you can play very well in the shadow of,
No, I don't think. I mean, I knew all the Fnatic players from before because I've been traveling with them when I played in NIP for a year. And then I also knew DSN very well outside of the game because he lives in the same city as me, and we've been hanging out a lot. I mean, in real life before I joined Fnatic as well. So I think it was more a friendship kind of thing.
So the progression was natural for you. Tell me now, one of the Fnatic people maliciously suggested that I ask you, you're generally considered, Tentpole is generally considered a better player than you. So why did Fnatic, switch from Tentpole to Ins?
Well, I think it was, as I said, I think it's much of a friendship kind of thing. All the players in Fnatic really likes to hang out with each other, and that kind of helps the game to improve and the team play. And I mean, Counter-Strike is a team game, so it's good to be friends.
Right. Tell me, you mentioned your role in Fnatic, that you are not Ronaldinho, so to speak. In the group, what is your role in the entire group? Who's the leader of the group, and how do you get on together?
Well, I think maybe I take more of a leader role outside of the game. Me and the Karn are the old guys in the team and take care of the. Even though DSN is as old as me, he's a little bit younger, I think. So me and Karn usually are the leaders. I mean, outside of the game as well as in the game.
What is the atmosphere in your current team compared to NIP?
I think the atmosphere in Fnatic is much better friend-wise. In NIP we were friends as well, and it was a little bit more split up between. I mean, Robin and Walla were great friends, and me and Heaton were great friends, and in Fnatic we were just all hanging out and really enjoying ourselves. And I could be like, I mean, I could hang out with anyone in Fnatic outside of gaming as well, and we do. But then again, it's a little bit hard for me to hang out with Forrest, for example, because he lives in Stockholm. But I mean, I would if he lived in Gothenburg for sure. So.
Right. I found out that you guys decide when, I don't know, when you want to either pizza or steak, you decide with rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. Are you very good at rock, paper, scissors?
Well, I would say I'm okay, but then again, it's a lot of luck. But with the Fnatic players, we have such a lot of rock, paper, scissors history with each other, so I think I got an edge on most of the players in my team, sometimes.
Because I heard a story that you lost in rock, paper, scissors 8 times in a row against Mac, one of the managers of Fnatic. What's the story?
No, it was actually Harley, DSN, who I lost 8 times in a row. Because, yeah, we have really a lot of history with rock, paper, scissors, me and Harley, so, and he got really lucky that time. So I lost 8 times in a row. And,
you lost 8 times in a row?
Yes.
Did you lose anything? I've heard it was a bet, but I may have wrong information.
No, it was a bet, and the follow-up on that bet will soon be in a video on fnatic.ins.
Is it true that it involved you climbing a mountain? Or is that a different thing?
I have no comment on that, but I guess you have to see in the video.
Right, because I've heard that at Game Dune, some people were partying and suddenly the ins comes back dirty, tired as hell, sweaty. And the story that I heard was that you were climbing a mountain because you lost a bet.
Maybe it's right. Maybe it's wrong. We'll have to see about that.
Right. Let's switch to Counter-Strike. Who is the best team in the world right now?
I would say we are, since we are ranked number 1, and it hasn't been like any big tournament since LA, really. But I mean, time will tell. There's many good teams. MTW, really good team. Pentagram, I'm not really sure, but they've been playing pretty good online when we played against them. And of course, they're a great team as well. So I would say it's between us, Pentagram, MTW, and SK maybe.
Why do teams stop playing well suddenly after a year? Like Meteor Makers is in a bad period, the ex-Pentagram team, or the famous SK 2003 team stopped playing well, and you guys just keep on doing it.
Well, I think we really enjoy traveling with each other, and it's not only the game that makes us play. It's to get to new events and get invited to new events and see new places. And then we of course try to play our best, but some other teams maybe just doing it for winning the tournaments or getting the prize money, and if you won it all 1 year or for 6 months, then you might not be as motivated to go and travel because you already been there and won with your teammates. But we go to China and Korea and places to have fun and party, and of course try to do our best in the game.
How does a team that wins so much, how do you guys react to losing? Because obviously you're not very used to it, but sometimes you have to face a situation like that. A team that dominates for a long time, suddenly there's a loss, and problems may arise in very good teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's never fun to lose, and we hate losing, but it's such a close game, Counter-Strike. There's many good teams, and you can't win it all, and just try to do your best and try to improve and see what went wrong, and of course you're a bit mad or angry like first hours, but then it kind of goes away, and you just have to focus and analyze what went wrong and try to improve to the next time. I mean, you will lose. That's nothing you can do about, really.
Right. Final question. Which tournament does INS want to win most in 2008? Name one.
ESWC, I think.
Why is that?
I chose between like ESWC and WCG, but I would say ESWC is more like for the players. I think WCG is a great event. You know, it's very classy and much prize money and stuff. But ESWC feels kind of more for the gamer, while WCG is more sponsor related and you know, for the Koreans and stuff. So yeah, I would like to win ESWC for sure.
Well, let's hope that someday, maybe this year, you will be able to. Thank you very much, and yeah, thanks. Yeah. Anything to say to your fans?
No. Please visit fnatic.ins and you'll see the funny video of me maybe climbing a mountain. Who knows?
Thanks a lot.